What appears to have happened is that there have been 3 hits of what seems to be white phosphorus, and one of our buildings in the compound in our Gaza field office is in flames. You cannot put out white phosphorus with conventional fire extinguishers. You need sand, and we do not have quantities of sand to do that. 3 people at least have been injured, and the pallets with which we deliver aid are quite literally on fire. What more tragic symbolism could there be of the situation that UNRWA finds itself in today in Gaza? In addition, there are about 5 fuel tankers fully laden with fuel in that area. So tragically, I have to say, the situation is quite literally extremely volatile, which is why we're saying to the Israelis on the phone in real time, call off the fighting. We've had assurance after assurance from the Israelis that our workers would not come into harm's way, and here we have a UN building on fire in Gaza. It's coming on the first day in Israel of the peace mission of the world's top diplomat, Ban Ki-moon. He brings with him the Security Council resolution calling for immediate ceasefire. Ban Ki-moon this morning is the conscience of the world. The world has watched with revulsion at the pictures coming out of Gaza, and indeed the rockets coming out of Gaza to Israel, which of course we condemn. More reasons why the world, the parties on the ground, have to listen to the call of Ban Ki-moon to stop the fighting. It's quite clear, as our building is ablaze in Gaza, from the ground, we can only endorse that message that's coming from the world's top diplomat.
You say that it's, you suspect it's a white phosphorus or white phosphorous shells that have been used here. Now, that's quite an accusation to make, given that the use of these shells is restricted under international law.
Well, it's not the time with our building in flames to discuss the niceties of international law. We are desperately trying to battle these flames and put them out. As I say, conventional fire extinguishers will not work. We need sand, which we don't have in quantities. What we need to do is for the Israeli army to hear our call. We're on the phone to them constantly in real time, asking them to call off their fire. The humanitarian workers have been killed. They're now surrounded, in a compound which has one building on fire. Yet again, we have to say that this 3-4 hour pause, lull, whatever you want to, is wholly inadequate. We have to pre-position aid so that we can be fully functional when it starts. But of course, now that our compound has a building on fire in it, our vehicles are interrupted, our convoys are interrupted. So yet again, the ordinary people of Gaza, so dependent, the needy, the sick, the dying, the wounded, so dependent on our aid, are yet again finding themselves engulfed in this ever-deepening humanitarian crisis.